Everyone, welcome to Butcher and Beard. I'm David Butcher. That's John Shanley. How's everyone doing today?
Oh, happy Sunday. No more football. Well,
No,
no football today except for the flag
the
football,
Pro
in
Bowl.
Pro Bowl. I mean, I'll watch it. I don't know. It's going to be a rainy day. It's just going to be a lazy day. I might watch some movies all day. We'll see. Interesting
Whatever
night in
comes.
basketball. My Knicks lost. Their 9 game win streak's over. Like
Damn.
I said before, you lose so many guys. They literally have missing 3 starters and a bench guy. So is eventually going to catch up with you. And of course, LeBron was going to play his last game. I think it might be his last game. He might retire. I don't know. He had some kind of tweet yesterday with just an hourglass, and then he wouldn't respond as to what that's supposed to mean. So who knows what he's thinking. Maybe he's going to get traded. I don't know. I doubt it, but whatever. It's LeBron. Cleveland won again. They're ahead of the Knicks now in the standings, but when you look at it, literally 2 through 5 is separated by a game and a half. So
Yeah,
you
that's
know it's going to be a battle now. It's just about positioning, and like you could. Yeah, that 2 or 3 seed looks good, but now it might be like, all right, well, who are you going to play? You know what I mean? Like right now, the Knicks would play the Sixers. Sixers again, just like the Knicks, they're down with injuries. Their best player, who's an MVP candidate, Embiid, might be gone for who knows how long because of this, knee problem. So, they when they before he really started having problems, they were in third, and now they're in fifth. So it tells you like how important these guys is to stay healthy. So.
yeah, for sure. It really is. It's all about
And
hope
then
down the stretch.
it is, and then it not only down the stretch, but you have to perform when you're healthy. Like the Heat are healthy, relatively healthy, so
Yeah,
you gotta see if they can start doing better. Milwaukee, I mean, it's hard to say they're not really doing great. They're still in second place, but they've been relatively healthy. At least Giannis has, so as
yeah,
long as Giannis stays healthy, the guy's a beast. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The next big thing is obviously the trade deadline. A couple more games before that, but it's this Thursday, right? Yeah. Let's see. Today's Sunday. It's the 8th. So yeah, this coming Thursday is the trade deadline. We'll see how many big moves are made. Maybe there's been years where it's just silent and nobody does anything. Anything major, but
yeah. Been a couple of trades for sure already. So, but we'll see
yeah.
what's going down on the deadline when someone's trying to move cap space or move something. So we'll definitely have to see. We'll have to watch out. We'll have to keep you guys updated like always.
Hmm.
We try to get you the best information for sure. I saw that
Yep.
I saw the Milwaukee Bucks. They got a ring and some money going to the old coach. I guess I don't know. I saw that. I didn't know what that meant. Did you see that?
Ring.
Yeah. It said Doc Rivers gets a ring, so he said he was gonna give it to the old coach of the Bucks and some money.
Oh, if he said if they win a ring, I'm
Oh,
guessing
okay.
win the ring, then he'll give one to the old coach. Which they like, he could say that, but that's actually how organizations work. If you played any games on or you were on the roster,
Yeah.
even in the preseason, like you can qualify for a ring. Like
Yeah.
if the Knicks happen to win, like RJ Barrett and quickly, they'll get rings, because they
Yeah.
were part of the organization before they got traded.
Yeah.
Um, I
But
don't think that Obi Toppin would because he was traded before the season began. In the offseason,
okay.
he would not get one. But the rest of the guys that used to be guys that got picked up, guys on the B League team that had 10-day contracts, all of them would get a ring.
Yeah.
Obviously, sometimes things change and whatnot. Like there was a guy on the Raptors that got a ring with the Warriors like 3 years ago, but because he was hurt and he didn't like travel with the team when they played them the previous year, it was the next year, and they gave him his ring at when he visited the
Oh, that's
Warriors.
cool. Yeah, I remember that one Super Bowl I watched. I think it was a Super Bowl, and he won no matter what. He was getting a ring, or maybe that was basketball. I don't remember, but he was gonna win a ring no matter what team he was on.
What? Oh, because he, yeah, 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 yeah. I think that was basketball one year
Yeah,
because That was when the Milwaukee Bucks played the Suns, because he was on the Suns, but he had been traded there in the beginning of the year. He was
Yeah.
on the Bucks, so he was going to get a ring no matter what. It's
Yeah.
just, that's how that works. It's good because, I mean,
If I'm a
obviously,
player, I'll take the ring. If I'm a coach, I'm not taking
oh
that
yeah,
ring. I'm not taking it. That
yeah,
means
you
that
got five,
my squad was a championship level,
right,
and you fired me.
right. Well, uh, he would still get a ring anyway.
Yeah, he'd
Maybe
take it. I was just
maybe he'd pawn it. Maybe, who knows? But
yeah,
like the way the organizations look at it, that is, it's a whole. The championship is the crown at the end, but it's the whole season. So like, if you participated and you helped us get some wins one way or another, even if you're not there at the end, you still contributed. So he obviously contributed. Like, they were in first, second place when they fired him, but they felt like this move was going to get them over the edge. So
yeah,
I don't understand how, but because Doc Rivers doesn't have a great track record. He has a good. I mean, yes, he did win the one championship with the Celtics, but then I think he's blown like at least three, if not four, 3-1 game leads in the playoffs. Like, he's had some epic collapses. So
yeah, for sure. It happens.
I mean,
But
I don't know. I liked him as a player. I just view his history as a coach, and it's like there are certain things like he should have won. Like
yeah,
they was up 3-1 last year against the Celtics, and they lost. So I don't know if it's the players to blame or whatnot, but there's a lot of coaching that goes involved with that too, to blow a 3-game lead.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
terrible.
so. Oh well. We had some interesting golf. That one dude had an incredible round. Clark, I didn't even know who he was, but all I know is, like, I'm watching on like a Statcast, and he hit like like two eagles and like 12 birdies, and he was like 12 under for the day, and that was just like Tiger Woods epic type of a round. Like, it's crazy, like, that this could happen. And the guy's like not really a favorite. Like, he was like 700 to 1 odds. So he still might not win, but it was just an incredible day for him. And like, normally, if you hit like a over 20-foot putt, once, that's a great putt for that one day. He hit like, I think, 5 putts that were over 20 feet on a day. Like, that's how you get a crazy score like that. But like, you know, I don't know, Dave. Have you ever hit a 20-foot putt before? Like, I've done it
No,
like once
maybe.
or twice. I play golf, not regularly, but enough, and it's like that's hard. And like, even for these pros, like, even these pros, they don't normally do shit like that. Like, usually
Yeah,
they get a little bit closer, and you can get hot with the putter, but to hit over 20-foot putt like more than 3 or 4 or 5 times is ridiculous. Like, I
yeah,
don't
for
know.
sure.
I
Yeah,
wonder if somebody, like, if like they would cheat, and like they had like someone, like they had like a little
like remote
mechanic.
control. Yeah, little
Oh,
remote
like,
control on the
oh, okay,
ball.
yeah, we got you on this, or like some sort of a magnet. Like, I don't know. Like, that's crazy, but
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I've hit some good putt putts, but
yeah,
I'm not driving it like that 20 like, and then like on the biggest stage, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
like
you're like, oh, 20 foot, bam, oh yeah, I got it. All right, now it's, oh, this is 30 foot. That's nothing, and then you get that. Like, what the fuck is that kind of shit? But
yeah,
that's just an incredible day. Someone was looking out for him. I don't know,
yeah.
but
Let's
he
see if
was.
he can
That was
continue it today on the final round.
exactly. I hope he doesn't. I bet on Jason Day, and he's only 4 strokes back. But we'll see. The golf is such a crapshoot. Like, the
Yeah.
only reason I bet, because it was a free bet, so I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'll bet on this guy. So we'll see how that works out. I'm glad I didn't bet last night. I did finally clean my garage. I've been putting that
Oh
off for
yeah.
months. I cleaned out what I needed to clean out, which is why I don't feel so good today. I have a little stuffy nose. I might have unleashed some sort of diseases in there, but
Yeah, for sure. That happens, man.
I took some extra vitamins, and then I picked up a shift and worked late last night. So a little tired today, but then, like, I needed to work the extra shift, but then, like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I can't watch any sports. I'm like, this sucks. I'm like trying to find things on, like, the the tracker, like, your Gamecast stuff, and it's just not the same. If I can't throw my fucking fake brick at the TV or fucking curse somebody out, be like, you fucking shit refs, whatever. It's just not the same. So I need to think about that next time I pick up on a basketball night. So anyway, that's about it. Oh, NHL starts back up tomorrow. Looking forward to the second half of the NHL season,
Yeah, I'm ready for it. It was fun. They were booing Cooch. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Then he scored on him in 10 seconds shift. That's always fun.
That's always fun too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, nothing really going on today. Everything's getting to the close of the football season, so we're getting more sad on that. But yeah, just a short little video today. Get something out there. I know there's nothing really going on. So, NHL was on their break, football is on their break, basketball is doing their thing. They're almost on their break. So, but we'll get back to the NHL.
There are some games. Actually, the Heat play the Clippers today. That should be really good. I'm actually looking forward to that because hopefully the Heat have kind of like turned things around. They've won 2 in a row, and the Clippers is one of the best teams, one of the best records in the league. It's in Miami, so let's see what happens. You got a lot of star power in that. You got Bam, you got Tyler Hero, you got Jimmy, and then you got Kawhi. The fabulous foursome over there in the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. So like that's crazy star power. Let's just hope they all freaking play because it's like you get excited. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be like all these stars. Oh, Jimmy's not playing. Westbrook's like Russell Westbrook will play. Like that dude. Oh, he never really gets hurt and misses time. But like Harden might play, Kawhi might play, George might play. So I hope they all play. Let me see what it says on their Gamecast. Oh, it looks like everybody should be, as of right now, everybody should be willing to play. But you never know how it goes. Like in the warm-ups, they can get a hangnail and decide not to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Bucks and Jazz, Blazers, Nuggets. That's the only real sexy game, and it's on ESPN at 6:00. So, Grizzlies and Celtics. Like everybody else is a good team playing a crap team. So,
yeah.
It's like, okay, Magic and Pistons, Suns and Wizards, Grizzlies and Celtics, Pacers and Hornets, Timberwolves and Rockets. I mean, Rockets aren't that bad, but they're below 500. It's literally a bunch of teams at the top versus teams, in the play-in or below, other than the Heat and the Clippers. So,
yeah. So.
Right, so that's what we're watch.
Yeah, for sure. I watched the Heat. I watched a little bit of Pro Bowl. Tua is going to be out there, so I watched a little bit of that. So
Tua going to drop some dimes.
I hope so. Just to shut up the haters a little bit.
If they do it like last year, he's going to be AFC, and I think Peyton is in charge of the AFC.
Yeah, he is.
And Eli's in charge of the NFC. So
still the same way. They're still the same coaching thing. So
you want to talk about 2 brothers that had a career outside of football after successful careers inside football. The Manning brothers are hilarious, and it's funny that they do. And I have a feeling that the Kelsey brothers are going to do the same shit once they retire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? So, then they might even have different podcasts. Maybe they'll even do a crazy show together or whatever. But Peyton and Eli have been doing shit together for years. Even when they were pro players, they did a lot of commercials together and stuff like that. They did the teams, and it was like them versus Venus and Serena for the Oreo cookies.
I remember that. That was oh my gosh. I like when Peyton Manning would go around there and like high five all the business people.
Right.
Like they were the what's the name? So.
Right.
That was funny.
Cut that meat.
Yeah. He was
he was a fan for everybody's people.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how Bud Light had all that negative publicity with the whole woke campaign, and then they apologized, and now all of a sudden it's Emmitt Smith and Peyton Manning doing Bud Light commercials, and it's like, oh, come on, really? You go from one extreme to the other, like, oh, well, we upset everybody. Let's get like these man jock things to do, to do the commercials, and it's like, like just make it about beer. We just that's all. Well,
I think you could just pour the beer into the cup,
right,
and that would be the
any
commercial.
company, who doesn't, keep politics out of it. Like, well, whatever. Like, I understand that there's a market there, and you want to try and tap that market, but at the same time, just make it about, what your product is, and
Yeah,
stop trying to target, certain, focus groups or whatever. And like I said, I understand you want to, put yourself out there and what you believe, and you want to target a certain market, but like when it comes to alcohol and beer and whatever, like people don't care. Like, they're drinking to get away from nonsense like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So like they don't want to, like, that's why there's so much negative feedback no matter what you do. Just
yeah,
keep it about what's it about. Bud Light, like you want to be inclusive. You have a commercial with all sorts of different people,
yeah,
you know, in the commercial, and then like that's it, target it that way.
yeah.
You don't put your cans or whatever, keep that stuff simple. Oh well, that's my rant for the day.
Yeah,
Anyway,
nothing wrong with that rant. That's a good rant, man. Like that comes down to what it needs to be. Like it's beer, man. We're drinking. We don't
right,
drink the beer because of who drinks it. Usually, we drink the beer because we enjoy the flavor and what we go out and do a good time with it. So
thing
it's
is like
about
I don't like Bud Light anyway.
no, me
So
neither.
like when that came out and the whole controversy, and here's the thing, here's how I am. Like if a company comes out, I'm not going to boycott them over something stupid. If I like their product, I don't give a shit about what their other stuff is. But I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna get it whether I like it, their opinion or not, because
Yeah,
I care less. I like their product. So just like sports, like when sports was getting all political for a while, and I'm like, I'm sick of hearing it. I'm not going to listen to your post game comments, but I still want to watch the fucking game.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So the same thing with Bud Light. Like I don't drink Bud Light anyway, but it has nothing to do with the fact that of their campaign or not campaign. I just brought it up because they have the new commercials with it, and it's like okay, but like I don't like Bud Light just in general, and it's nothing
yeah,
personal against Bud Light that they give me a headache, and I just feel like it's overused. And I like darker beers anyway. Like I like
yeah,
Yingling. Yingling's my go-to beer usually. So,
yeah.
um, but that's just personal preference. So, but a lot of people, Bud Light, Coors Light, that's what they stick with. So,
They've been
I don't
drinking
know
it for since their childhood.
exactly. Since they
So
were like 5 years old and they picked up their first beer, it was a Bud Light. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Now that
it.
would be an interesting commercial for them to do. Like, have all these like alcoholics and be like, listen, Bud Light was my first beer when I was a kid, and I ain't changing now.
There you go. Nothing wrong with
you
that. There
know,
you go.
like
Like I
I
was 5 years old.
was 5 years old drinking them Bud Lights, man. It was great.
Yeah, that's funny.
Killed
But
my
yeah,
earliest memories.
that's it. That's the funniest part. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. We're trying to get in the mood of like sports coming back and sports going away. So we're here, but we're sad at the same time. But we do love you guys. We do appreciate you, man.
Football's
So
coming to a close, but
yeah,
we're gonna have basketball and hockey,
yeah,
and then spring training for baseball, and there's still a
yeah.
lot going on.
Yeah.
We're in February, right? NASCAR season, buddy. Right? And
Hey, I
the
like some
the
NASCAR.
the Daytona 500. We'll talk about that too. For all you NASCAR fans out
Yeah,
there.
that's a couple of days away.
Yeah, yeah, big. February is huge.
Yeah.
For it's the end of football, but it's the beginning of a lot of other stuff. So,
Yep.
and next week we are going to have the Super Bowl. We'll have a big Super Bowl show, and maybe we'll do a Monday show to just because of the aftermath of the Super Bowl, like or who knows, maybe we'll get 50,000 subscribers by then, and we can go live from the Super Bowl. So
That'd be
we'll
nice. Yeah,
see.
we're trying, man. We're trying.
Nice.
Everybody just like it. I'm gonna have to go out
Yeah,
there, like I said, door to door and start getting some people. So let's get
yeah.
it for sure. Yeah, we
All
want to
right.
just go live, but we appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, do your thing, share us out. We do appreciate all the love and support. And you guys have a
Absolutely.
great Sunday and go out there. And we will see you on Tuesday.
See you Tuesday. See you next Tuesday.